From inside Rogers Center in downtown Toronto, the show has an AL East matchup. It's the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. First pitch coming your way next. And on the mound in this one, Kevin Gausman. Lots of punch outs, a real strikeout artist, Singy.
A really good outing for him last time. Scattered 2 runs, was attacking hitters, getting ahead in the count. Great performance. We'll see if he can do it again in this one.
All right, ready to go here. Trent Grisham stepping in now for the Yankees.
Number 12, Trent Grisham.
That one blasted deep to right. Carrying well. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. And the Yankees have the lead. It's 1-0.
He's going to the plate with a ton of confidence lately, and he's getting the results to back it up. No doubt, those two things feed off one another. Well, so much for settling into this game, Boog. No courtesy first pitch take right there. He was ready from the second he stepped into the box, got a pitch to hit, jumped all over it. I tell you what, that'll fire up the guys in your dugout.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Gets him to chase after that one.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Makes the sliding stop. Throw to first, and that's a great play for the out. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. This is a ball club that can really slug. Lots of homers, lots of extra base hits. And Chris, that of course a huge part of success in the standings for this group.
In today's game, hitting with power is essential, Boog. With pitchers throwing 95 and above, stringing hits together is hard to do. So home runs and extra base hits are crucial, and that's exactly what they've been doing.
Chisholm in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. The 0-1. Out into left center for a line drive base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Perfect example right there. A hitter who hits the ball on the outside part of the plate the other way has to trust his hands and let the ball travel a little bit deeper.
Here's Stanton now. 3 for 8 in the series coming in. And there's a foul ball. Swings over the top of that one.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Got him. 2-1.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
No, that's a ball.
One run across in the frame so far here in the 3rd and final game of the series.
Ball.
ball up the middle. That's a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Batting sixth, first baseman, Ben Rice.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. Next to hit,
Ben Rice. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to their lead. It's 4-0. Siggy, that's his 50th career homer.
50 might not sound like a huge number, but it's a nice little milestone that a lot of guys don't get to. Power versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Fought off foul. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
2 down, nobody on. Swings through it for the K. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 4-0 ball game. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. We go to the bottom of the first, and starting for the Yankees, the right-hander, Will Warren. What do you have on him, Chris?
Well, last time out, he's only able to complete 4 innings, but really battled. Didn't have his best stuff. I look for him to be better in this one.
Here's
Leading
George
off this
Springer.
afternoon, right fielder, number 4.
Springer
George
went deep in his most recent game. And the sweeper is in for a strike.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time. See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
That gets down for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Batting second, first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
That one fouled off. Ripped on a line to center. Grisham is there, makes the catch.
Batting third.
Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. Singy, the numbers tell us this is an offense designed to swing it. They're not going to force a ton of action on the bases, and so obviously that is one of the focal points that we'll look at.
And you look at the quality of the at-bats because of the fact that the legs aren't a part of this game. They have to be very selective. Look for long pitch counts, grinding out at bats, and really barrels to the baseball because it's a lot easier to jog around the bases than for these players to sprint.
Foul ball there. Swing and a miss, and the count is 1-2. Got him swinging.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
Addison Barger stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. And the 0-1. Springer on the run. Strike in there. Pro save. That's a stolen base.
You don't usually see teams try to claw back into games by being aggressive on the base pass like this, but it's still early in this one. This kind of tells me they're going to try to tackle this one run at a time instead of waiting back for a big 3-run homer.
Man at second. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Line to left. And foul ball. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. The high heat, too much on that one. Blue Jays held in check. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Second inning
Leading
set
off
to
for
go.
the Yankees,
And stepping in for the
catcher,
Yankees,
Austin
Austin Wells. Chopped left side. Jimenez tosses to first. One pitch and one out.
Batting ninth, left fielder Cody Bellinger.
This one in the air, center field. Sanchez in position. 2 down.
Up next for the Yankees, center fielder Trent Grisham.
Back to the top of the Yankee order. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there, and boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
2 down, nobody on. Hammered down the right side, but foul. The 1-1. In the air to left center. Strong has a beat on it. And that is that. Nothing doing here this half. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. The Yankees 4 and the Jays nothing. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. Back here at Rogers Center. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Juan Yepez.
Juan Yepez.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. The 0-1. And a foul ball. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. The 0-2.
That's a ball.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Batting sixth, catcher Alejandro Kirk.
Hey!
Now the 0-1. And a big swing and a miss. Rusty Valentine calling balls and strikes.
Boog, something I hear from hitters about Valentine is they know they don't have to protect off the plate too much in two-strike counts, and that can be a big deal in terms of your confidence and seeing some pitches in that at-bat.
Just off the inside corner, ball one. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Foul ball left side, he'll see another. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Second baseman, Ernie Clement.
2 down, bases empty. And here is Ernie Clement. 4 for 7 in the series, so he's been good. And now the 0-1. Rolled over to third. To first. And that is the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They're down 4-0. On to the third inning, and stepping in for the Yankees, Aaron Judge. That's in there. That's strike one.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
Makes the catch, 1 down.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Pitch is in the dirt, and it's 1-0. Liner, snagged it first.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. Struck out swinging his first time. And a swing and a miss. That's off the inside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touch down for a hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The relay throw. Not in time. It's a double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. What a stop. Over to first. It's there, and that's a great play. The Yanks lead 1, but they lead it 4-0. Back now in Toronto. And now for the Jays, Andres Jimenez.
Andres Jimenez.
On the ground, Volpe. Low throw, and he can't hang on to it.
Just not enough on that throw to get it all the way across the infield in the air. And unfortunately, he didn't get the bailout he needed over there at first.
That
Nope,
misses.
that's away.
Ball one. Inside, almost got him. Jimenez gets his lead at first with nobody out. Ground ball left side, could be two. Over to Jazz, there's one. And
Yep,
that's
he's
two.
out.
Up next for
Well, a
the
very
Blue
fast
Jays,
developing play right there.
right
No margin
fielder,
for error.
George
Nice double play on a
Springer.
fast runner up the line.
Base is empty after the double play. And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate.
Up.
Two down, nobody on. Ground ball to the right side. And that's just foul. Ball one low.
Excellent arm action on that two-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. He picks up his fifth strikeout on the hill. Down in order go the Blue Jays. They trail it here 4-0. Welcome back.
Leading
Let's
off
take a
for
look
the
at how the
Yankees,
series has played
first
out so
baseman
far.
Ben Rice.
And first offering is fouled off.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. This looks like extra bases. And he's got a leadoff double in the 4th.
2 hits for him in this one,
For the
both for
Yankees,
extra bases.
shortstop,
Got to feel good about that.
Volpe.
I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
And first offering is fouled off. This one in the air right field. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Man at second. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. That one is foul, and he'll see another. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Brings it in. One down. Tags the runner, and it's a double play.
Up next for the Yankees, catcher Austin Wells.
Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. Grounded out his first time.
That's a ball.
And Chris, his home run numbers this season are good enough to rank him in the top 10 in the league.
Ball 2.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Up next for the Yankees, left fielder Cody Bellinger.
Lined into left center, should be extra bases. Here comes Wells around third. Relay throw home, safe. And it's 5-0.
Picks himself up an RBI. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Kevin Gausman makes way, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching.
Now here's Tyler Rogers out of the pen.
He's averaging more than 1 hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
So runner at second, 2 down. Trent Grisham, the next to hit. He's already homered here in this one. Man on second, 2 down. On the ground at first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double, and the lead is now 5-0. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
First baseman Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Way out front for strike 2. Swing and a ball popped in the air, and it falls. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
Dominant
center
performance for him
fielder,
today, Boo.
Jesus
Just 2 hits allowed so far. No runs across either. And he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much. Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind him. This is where they need to get going.
Guerrero on at first, nobody out. In there at the knees.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Up next for the Blue Jays. Third
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. So up next for Toronto, Addison Barger. Struck out swinging his first time.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
The Yankees leading by 5. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now one out.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count. Up against it with 2 strikes right there. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
Ripped, and he can't glove it. It's by him. Everybody's going to be safe.
Up next for the Blue Jays, catcher Alejandro.
Here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. And there's the strike. Base hit, 1 run is in. Another comes in to score. It's 5-2.
Making some noise here. 2 RBIs on that swing, and they're right back in it. And you can feel this crowd waking up a bit here as the guys are starting to make some noise with their bats.
Ground ball could be 2. Volpe at second for 1. Over to first, safe.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
Here's Andres Jimenez. He's 0 for 1. And that one fouled off. Here comes the 0-1. Right side, hard hit. Play made, that ends the inning. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Yankees 5 and the Blue Jays 3.
Now pitching.
We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Tommy Nance.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Leading off for the Yankees, right fielder Aaron Judge.
Bounced up the middle. Fires over to Guerrero. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball
Up
game.
next for the Yankees, second baseman Jazz Chisholm Jr.
And that's fouled off. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Nance, a righty that throws with power. He features a slider, a slurve, and he works in a sinker. That one way inside. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there are 2 outs.
For the Yankees, the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
2 outs, base is empty. Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. 1 for 2. On the ground to third. Fires over to Guerrero. And they take care of Stanton for the out. And that'll do it. 1, 2, 3, go the Yankees. And it remains 5-3. Back here at Rogers Center. And now for the Jays, Miles Straw.
Miles Straw.
There's a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Got him swinging. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Pretty much textbook pitching for the 3-pitch K right there. Jumped ahead 0-2 on 2 pitches he didn't want to go after at the plate. Then, knowing he's going to be a little more aggressive trying to protect, he expands just out of the zone where he couldn't do anything with it. He gets the strikeout and keeps the pitches thrown to a minimum. Very nice.
Chop back up the middle. Chisholm sends it to first. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
Up next for the Blue Jays, first baseman.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Oh,
And that one a little below the knees. Ball 2. The Yanks leading by 2. Last half of inning number 5. And a strike in there. Fastball for a strike. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. In the dirt, and it's 3-2. And that is low for ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or an into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Outside low, ball 1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. 1 left for Toronto. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. Back now in Toronto. Close game here, and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one. Out of the bullpen for the Jays, Brendan Little.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
There's Ryan McMahon now. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2.
You know, these Yankees, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
The 1-0. Tap foul at the plate. Swing and a ground ball. The throw to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Good onside run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
And here is Ben Rice. He's done some damage. Launched a homer at his first at bat back in the first.
Yeah, that was a tone setter, no doubt. I mean, you can stomach an early solo homer, but a 3-run shot just doesn't go down quite as smooth. with all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
And the 1-0. Action in the pen down there. Jimmy Garcia getting loose out there. Number 62 warming up as well. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. In the air, left field. Strong should have this one. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Yankees, shortstop Anthony Volpe.
Foul ball. To the right side. To first, but it pulls him off the bag.
Up next,
You know, 2-out errors are kind of like 2-out walks, and sometimes even worse. You know, you think you're out of the inning, but all of a sudden you got another out to get, and the offense has a great opportunity they're looking to take advantage of and make you pay for.
So up next for New York, Austin Wells. Runner takes off. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Volpe around second, heading for third. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
up next for the Yankees, left fielder Cody Bellinger.
Out to short, Jimenez. And that will end the inning. So a hit and an error in the inning, but they aren't able to score. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4-5-6 coming up. The Yankees lead it 5-3. You're watching Yankees Big.
Now pitching for the
Back
Yankees,
down for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Camilo Doval.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Here's the third baseman, Addison Barger.
Third baseman, Addison Barger.
On the ground to the left, and foul ball.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
No question about this one. It's out of here. And they cut into the deficit. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
Slider for a strike. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the bottom of the 6th. Check swing called strike. 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. One and two now. On the ground, right side. Down the line, and it's foul. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. In steps the man they call Captain Kirk.
Ball, ball.
Triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
And that drops in for a strike. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
No, that's a ball.
Slides for the stop. Fires to first. What a play. Inning over. The Jays get one back on this homer. It's now a 5-4 ball game. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. Back here at Rogers Center, here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Trent Grisham. Swinging a foul straight back.
Ball.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout.
Well, obviously that was nowhere near the strike zone. By the time it got to the plate, people at home watching are thinking, what's he swinging at? But I'll tell you, some of the break guys snap off these days is just devastating. It can be so tough to recognize where a pitch like that's going to end up.
Judge rips that one. He makes the grab, and there's 2 away.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those loop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Brendan Little done for the day, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. New pitcher now for the Jays, Jimmy Garcia.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now, 1 for 3.
That's the ball.
And another ball.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
2 down, nobody on. And a base hit into right. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like you did right there.
Runner on the go. Pitch is high. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the top half of inning number 7. He gets the intentional walk here, and now will force at any base with 2 gone. Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. And he grounds one to the right side. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. That ends the inning as they squander a chance to pick up some insurance. Yanks strand a pair as they hold on to a 5-4 lead. Bottom of the 7th, and now for the Jays, Andres Jimenez. Right side, and he can't come up with it.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
Well, you can't give him 2 errors on that play, but that's pretty much what it looked like. Tried to stay with it after the bobble, and it might have pulled it off with a good throw, but it's very easy to rush the throw when you don't field it cleanly. A lot of times guys don't have a good grip on it, and I think that was the case right there.
Knee high, that's in for a strike.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
Blue Jays with the tying run on at first. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Righty reliever out of the pen, number 80.
Going to be a tough matchup for him right here. Right-handed hitters have been having a lot of success against him so far this season.
Inside, just missed. Fouled off, he was late. Here's a 1-2. Line drive. And that's a fair ball. Coming around third is Jimenez. The tag, and he's in there. It's 5-5.
Well, we're starting over again, all tied up. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Springer in the box now, takes strike 1. That's in there. 0-2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track it.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Oh, this guy's been pretty much a non-factor so far this weekend. Very little in the way of impactful at-bats and quality at-bats, and let alone contact. That's the 6th time they've set him down on strikes in the series. So no doubt, frustration mounting and very high right now.
Man at second. That's to third. Over to first, and they got him.
Up next for the Blue Jays, center fielder
Jesus Sanchez digs in now. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative.
Brother takes off. That's it for a strike.
Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings. Very risky right there to try to steal third with 2 outs and a...
Now there's a bullet down the line. And foul ball. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Aim to score from third. It's an RBI single, and they take the lead in the 7th.
Clutch hitting right there to give them the lead this late in the ball game. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. And a 1-1. Foul ball there. And a ball and 2 strikes. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swing and a ball lifted left field. That is the inning. A couple of runs in the inning puts them ahead. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Blue Jays 6 and the Yankees 5. Back now in Toronto. We're at the top of the 8th. Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. Lifted in the air, right center field. It gets down a base hit. And the tying run is on with a leadoff single.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Liner caught at second.
From up here, it looked like that liner might be splitting the gap in right center. That's one of those atom balls you just have to live with as a hitter.
1 out man at first. And here's the catcher, Austin Wells. That's a strike, attacked with the sweeper. Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen. Jeff Hoffman, the closer, is getting ready and perhaps looking at a long save opportunity here. Fisher also getting ready. And misses. It's a strikeout. Here comes the manager. Ground ball right side, and it stays fair. Lead runner touches second, heading for third. And they hold the tying run at third. They're up the stop sign, even with 2 away. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. Just missed.
That's the ball.
The Jays trying to hold a 1-run lead, and we're at the top of the 8th. Out towards right center field. Sanchez on the move. Makes the catch. Inning over.
Well, this guy...
Back here at Rogers Center. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Juan Yepez. Hard ground ball, base knock. And a good start to the inning.
Well, these Jays really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to...
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Swings through that one for strike 2. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Volpe throws it to first in time. 1 gone to the bottom of the 8th. So now with 1 away and a man at second. Now it's the second baseman, Ernie Clement.
Ball, low.
McMahon fires across the diamond. Now 2 out.
Yeah, and he looked a little tentative on that swing. Almost like he didn't get pitch recognition. And tried to slow his back down just to make contact. I'd rather see a guy swing.
That is the inning. We go to the 9th. And stepping in for the Yankees, Aaron Judge. That's outside. Ball 1. And this one could be extra bases.
No, that at bat had a lot riding on it. Certainly a pivotal swing of the bat in this ball game. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Runner on the move. He swings and hits a fly ball. Center field. Makes the grab.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
Runner on the go. Pitch misses. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. That's 20 stolen bases for him this season. Runner goes again. Pitches low. And the throw out of third. The Blue Jays trying to close out a one-run lead here at the top of the ninth. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Now just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
Fouled off left side. Hoffman is just one strike away.
Big pitch coming right here. Last thing he wants to do is put the tying run on base, but he can't groove one either.
And ball four there. Tying run is on base.
They're not ready to go home quite yet.
Making a move at first, and here's the Yankees pinch runner, Max Schumann. So up next for New York, Ryan McMahon. Runner takes off in the air out towards right center. Sanchez gets under it.